What's up guys, just Messi here and welcome to a brand new video and welcome to the daily dose of transfer gossip. And today, to the start of a brand new week, it's going to be Monday the 23rd of January. Hopefully you had a very good weekend, and in regards to transfers and stuff today, not many confirmed ones, and the rumours, there are some very good ones, but confirmed transfers, just a thought again. So guys, before we get started, as always, if you show support by leaving a like rating, that'd be absolutely awesome. If you're new to my channel, click the subscribe button for daily FIFA content and the comments below with your thoughts on today's rumours, and let me know what rumours I should do in the next episode, and if you missed yesterday's video, it will be down below in the description box. So starting things off then, the confirmed transfers, the very first player is Nuno Andre Coelho going to Chavez in the Portuguese league from Sporting KC in the MLS on a free transfer, and to be honest, pretty sure no one will ever use him. Then we go on to Yuji Ono, a Japanese cam, going to the J-League, and the club he's gone to is going to be right there, Sagan Tosu. And that is from Sint-Truiden in the Belgian league on a free transfer, and that club also lost a player today, and that is one quite recognisable to some FIFA players maybe, and that is El Kabir, back on FIFA 12, where he was in the Serie A for Cagliari I think it was. He was unreal. And if you look at his pace now compared to what it was, I think last year, it's gone down a hell of a lot. I think he also still has 4-star skills and stuff, but now he's a free agent after either being released or is decided by mutual consent. And the final one today is Raul Bobadilla, a Paraguayan striker, getting a new contract at AFC Augsburg in the Bundesliga until 2020. And now we move on to rumours, and the very first one is a youngster, non-FIFA Ultimate Team, but I mentioned him a couple of weeks ago, and that is going to be Alexander Isak, apparently the next Zlatan Ibrahimovic. And according to Aftonbladet, which I think is a Swiss outlet, they say Isak has completed his move to Borussia Dortmund after signing the contract and completing a medical check. And now all they're waiting on is an official confirmation from the two parties, so that is AIK, I believe, in Sweden, the club, and also Borussia Dortmund themselves. The Sweden international, his family and agent were all in Dortmund on Sunday to finalise the deal, as confirmed by multiple sources. Isak will join the Bundesliga club for 10 million euros. And there were a lot of rumours last week saying that he chose Real Madrid over any other club, but now it looks like he's turned them down, and apparently he actually requested time to think about the move and decided to reject the European champions. And the Borussia Dortmund manager was asked yesterday whether the move would go ahead, and his response was he can't confirm or deny it, with a grin on his face. Isak has scored 10 goals in 24 appearances during the 2017 Swedish season, whilst he also became Sweden's youngest ever goalscorer when he found the net against Slovakia. And that's a very cool one to start off today. Now we go on to Patrick van Aanholt, and Crystal Palace are reportedly closing in on a deal for Sunderland left-back Van Aanholt. The report says Palace could bid up to £12 million, and the move could be completed this week. It's reported that Sam Allardyce is keen to work with Van Aanholt yet again after managing him previously at Sunderland. But Crystal Palace could lose out to Lyon in the race to sign Juventus and former Manchester United left-back Patrice Evra, according to Eurosport. And Evra has been linked to a lot of clubs recently, including Valencia, obviously Lyon, Manchester United, Palace, and also the final one I think was West Ham. And now a transfer that was prematurely announced the other day by AC Milan, Gerard Deulofeu going on loan to them from Everton. It seems now Deulofeu could be making the move because the 22-year-old has arrived in Milan, and speaking to media he did say, "I'm very happy to be here. I chose Milan because it's a great club." And he's now expected to have a medical on Monday, and the confirmation of his loan deal until the end of the season expected shortly after. And don't forget, like I said before, Milan did announce this back on, I think it was a Thursday or Friday, having a graphic ready and stuff, but then Everton, they were quite furious about that because the talks weren't even finalised and they announced it, and he hadn't even had his medical, but now, by today, it should well all be completed. Now we go on to the next player, Robbie Keane. According to The Express, Sunderland could bring in Robbie Keane and Jonan Lescott, who have a combined age of 70. Keane, who is 36, is a free agent after leaving LA Galaxy, is expected to begin talks in the next week, while Lescott, who is 34, has been training the Wearside club after leaving AIK Athens. And David Moyes did mention how it's pretty unlikely he'll sign new players of cash, but these two, of course, are free agents. Now we go on to Gonçalo Guedes of Benfica today, and now an update regarding his situation. Guedes was actually left out of the Benfica side to face Tondela yesterday now, and reports in Portugal have suggested the 20-year-old is a target for Manchester United and Paris Saint-Germain for around 30 million euros, so that could be a little bit of an indication, or maybe he just could have had an injury. But it does seem to tie in with the fact he's linked to a move away and potentially could make it before deadline day. Now we go on to Oliver Burke of Red Bull Leipzig. According to the reports in the Daily Record today, they say that Crystal Palace and Middlesbrough want to sign Scotland star Oliver Burke on loan. The 19-year-old's representatives are spreading the word that he could be open to a loan move in this winter window, and I'm not sure how much he's played since making the move from Nottingham Forest. Now we got on to Nelson Semedo, and according to Ebola today, Chelsea have joined Manchester United and Bayern Munich in the pursuit of Benfica's £34 million rated Portugal international right back Nelson Semedo, who is 23 years old, and for FIFA Ultimate Team purposes, would be a very nice card to have. But whoever he goes to will cost them quite a bit of money to get him, like I said, £34 million. Next up, we go on to Scott Hogan, and Sky sources expect Scott Hogan's move from Brentford to West Ham to go through this week. Sources close to the striker believe the deal is affected by Dimitri Payet's future, but are still confident Hogan will make the move within 48 hours. Hogan is 24 years old, was left out of the Brentford side that lost to Wigan, and has scored 14 goals so far this season in the Championship. And I think West Ham, right now they're doing quite well without Payet. 2 games played, 2 wins. And it does look like Scott Hogan will finally leave, again for around £15 million or so. Now we go on to Dimitri Payet himself, and according to the Mirror today, West Ham are considering a deal to an outcast playmaker Dimitri Payet to OGC Nice in France. But the Express are now saying that Paris Saint-Germain are ready to enter the race for Dimitri Payet and beat fellow French club Marseille to the signing of the France international. And I'm pretty sure though, he did say himself he only wants to go to Marseille. And the West Ham manager Slaven Bilic has said they'll let Dimitri Payet go for less than they think the midfielder is actually worth. West Ham have won both their games since he refused to play for the club, as Marseille bid to bring him back to France, and like I said before, Nice are also in the mix now, as well as potentially Paris Saint-Germain. Now we go on to Wayne Rooney today. Manchester United's record goalscorer Wayne Rooney is expected to receive an offer of £1 million a week to play in the Chinese Super League. He has been linked to the CSL quite a bit as of late, but I think £1 million a week, that could be slightly over-exaggerated, as I think Carlos Tevez himself did say he's not actually the highest paid footballer in the world. He could be saying that just to cover it up a little bit, but I'm not too sure who really to believe. And now we go on to Kara Mbodj. I'm pretty sure his name is Mbodji. I could be wrong though, but apparently Sevilla are interested in Southampton and Sunderland target Kara Mbodji, according to Sport. The Europa League champions are flying high in La Liga and looking to make additions to their squad as they prepare to fight for titles in the second half of this season. Sevilla have tracked Anderlecht Senegal international defender Mbodji for some time, and they want to sign the 27-year-old on loan. However, they will face competition from Southampton and Sunderland, who are also keen on the defender. Mbodji, who is starring for his national side at the African Cup of Nations, wants to leave Anderlecht. And if you've ever used him on FIFA Ultimate Team over the years, he is an absolute monster. He's so tall, so strong, also very quick. Now we got on to Bernat today, the Bayern Munich left back. According to AS, Man City boss Pep Guardiola wants to sign Bayern Munich left back Juan Bernat. Bernat is 23 years old, is one of Guardiola's main transfer targets ahead of the next season, and preliminary negotiations between the Spaniard and the club have already started, although Bayern will not make it easy. Guardiola has already signed Bernat once, when he was in charge of Bayern when the defender moved from Valencia to the Bundesliga club in 2014, and he is keen on a reunion in Manchester. Bernat, who's valued at around £18 million, is under contract until 2019. And let's face it, Man City's defensive options right now are horrific compared to what they should be for someone pushing for the title. And I think Bernat, he could improve that, especially because their fullbacks right now, they're aging quite a bit and also running out of contract. Now we go on to Diego Costa, a very short one. According to the Sunday Times, Chelsea have put a £130 million price tag on the striker and willing to sell the 28-year-old this month. So if the Chinese Super League clubs want to get him, they have to break the world record by about £40 million to get him at £130 million, which I don't think any of them will do. Now we go on to the final one today. Dele Alli, the man on fire, linked to Real Madrid. Real Madrid have identified Dele Alli as the #1 summer transfer target, with the Sunday Express claiming Tottenham will receive a £50 million offer from the European champions. Alli bagged his 12th goal of an already stellar second season at Spurs in Saturday's 2-2 draw at Manchester City, and his eye-catching displays have put clubs across Europe on high alert. The Express claim that Real Madrid, who have already lured Luka Modric and Gareth Bale away from White Hart Lane in recent years, are willing to do whatever it takes to bring Alli to the Bernabeu, and are reportedly undeterred by the midfielder committing his long-term future to Spurs back in September. And do I think this is true? Personally, I'd say yes. I think Dele Alli is very much a target for Real Madrid because he's a massive talent right now, obviously a world-class talent and one of the biggest talents in world football, and Madrid, they want him at their club. Whether £50 million is enough though, we'll have to wait and see, as I think Spurs, they can hold out for pretty much whatever they want. So guys, that's going to be the end of the video. So as always, if you enjoyed it, show support by leaving a like rating. That'd be absolutely awesome. If you're new to my channel, click the subscribe button for daily FIFA content and the comments below. Your thoughts on today's rumours, what I should do in the next episode, and if you missed yesterday's video, it was down below in the description box. So thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.